Hi, I'm Snake Blocker. This is at Blocker Academy Ground Zero, the Muay Thai program at the Ground Zero location where they have MMA, kickboxing, jiu-jitsu, and all that stuff. This is my assistant here today.
Steve.mp4, Muay Thai specialist, Ground Zero.
Is that loud enough for you? Yeah. Alright. What we're going to do today is we're going to go over some basic techniques, Muay Thai for the street. So usually what is going to happen is the thug comes up to you and they're going to throw a wild haymaker punch. So we're going to demonstrate a little bit here. So he's going to represent the thug, and he just comes up to me, he's going to grab my shoulder, grab my sleeve with one hand. Now once he grabs one side, I know that he's not going to punch me with this hand, but I got to worry about that secondary hand. So as he comes to punch me, I immediately bring both hands up. So you notice I bring this hand up on the inside rather than the outside, so he doesn't come back and punch me with this hand. So I have it defended here and defended here. Next, I'm going to slide up, I'm going to grab his head, I'm going to pull his head into my shoulder. So I'm slamming his face into my shoulder as hard and as fast as possible, like that. So we're trying to daze him a little bit at this point here. That's going to buy me some time to adjust and do knee strikes. So I'm going to continue to do knee strikes. It doesn't matter if I do my rear leg or my lead leg, you're going to continue to try to break that rib cage until they collapse and go to the floor. At that point, I can move around to, I can escape or evade this type of attack. Let's do it again from the other side. So again, the thug's going to grab me on this side. I know that he's not going to punch me with this hand. He punches with the other hand. I bring both hands up. This defends this side, this defends that side. It doesn't defend this side because he'll punch me with that side. Keep it inside. I immediately slide down and grab the back of the head, the lower portion here with my hands. You can interlock if you want, you can gable grip, but just so you have a good hold on the person. I slam in, and I can slam his face into this shoulder, or I can slam it into this shoulder, it's not going to matter. So keep your body low and tight, that way he doesn't come back for a secondary punch. But because this dazed him, I can continue knee strikes either with this leg or with this leg until the person collapses to the floor, and I can run away from the opponent. For this technique, what we're going to do is Steve's going to represent the thug. He's going to come at me with a haymaker punch and not grab me, he's just going to go right into the punch. My hands may be crossed or maybe wherever, I'm going to bring both hands up like this, just in case he comes with the other side. Now I'm worried about this hand here, so I don't want to start moving in this direction. I want to move to his backside. So once this hand's up, I'm going to do a bob and a weave to get on the outside of his body. From here, I'm now in a safer zone. I'm away from his opposite hand. I'm going to grab his body, his shoulders, his sleeves, anything I can grab, and I'm going to come into these knee strikes repeatedly until you knock the wind out of him, hit the rib cage, broke something, push him away, and move on to the next opening or escape. From the other side, he's going to throw this punch at me. I immediately bring both hands up. I'm worried about this hand. I don't want to walk in this direction toward it. I do a bob, which is a duck. I do a weave, which is a slide to the outside. Now I've got the outside position. I grab whatever material I can grab, the head, the hood, the sleeves, whatever, and I execute as many knee strikes as I can to knock this person off balance, knock the wind out of him or whatever, shove him to the ground, run away. Okay, this last technique we're going to show you today is going to be where the thug comes at you and they're a kicker. They have some background with kicking. He's just not going to worry about the fist. We're in kicking range. He's going to execute a side kick here. I see it coming and I immediately grab it under my elbow here. I tuck it in so he can't retract it, and I slide the same direction to absorb the impact. I'm worried about his fist. Not so much about this fist, but I'm worried about that fist, so I immediately just grab what material and just hold it here. That way I could defend the other hand if I need to, control his balance a lot better. This knee that's opposite and away from him is going to come up and slam into his groin area. It only needs one or two of them, but do what you need to do until the person's in agony. Push him to the ground, run away. We'll show that from the other side. So again, the person's going to use the left leg. They're just going to come at your rib cage. I see it coming, I slide and grab. I tucked it under my armpit. I'm not so worried about this punch, but I'm really worried about that punch because it's within reach. So I immediately grab it, parry it outside so it's away from me, and I can defend if he does the other punch, plus I have the control of his balance. This leg's the closest leg. I want to do the furthest leg, bring that knee up into the groin area, controlling his body, pulling it into me. So you do as many knees as you need to the groin, he'll fall on the ground, you run away. I'm Snake Blocker. I'm a former kickboxing champion. I was featured on Deadliest Warriors, also for the Apache vs. Gladiators episode. I teach Muay Thai curriculum all the way from beginner to advanced, from professional fighter, all the way down to the novice person. I also teach a variety of curriculum and other things such as Sabat Boxe Francais, which is French kickboxing. I also do the Apache knife fighting and battle tactics, the military close quarter combats curriculum, modern Silam Kung Fu or the Kung Fu program, and a variety of other eclectic arts that are tied into those. This location here is at Blocker Academy Ground Zero. We're located in the Denver area as well as some other locations. So if you have any questions at all or you want to come in for a trial visit or a trial consultation, give us a call.